So the brother Schoolboy Q, who has one of the best albums that dropped this year with Blue Lips, he has a show in Toronto. He said that his show got canceled and that the police in Canada don't want anybody from TDE performing in Canada. Drake is the Kim Jong-un of Canada.
Why do you want to go over there?
Right.
For what? Don't call me.
Right.
Oh, it's motherfuckers be having a nerve to call me sometime. Like,
I don't know this narrative motherfuckers be running with now. I'm the greatest, I'm the woo-wop. But I have senseis, and I won't even try to be better than. All I can do is just be the better version of myself. And somebody like Kendrick Lamar, like what? I'm blessed that that's one of my friends. The fact that that's my friend, homie, like I came up with cuz, is like what? That's a blessing in itself.
Drake is really showing off his strength here, putting out the message that anyone connected to Kendrick Lamar should not go to Toronto. Also, I have to say that his most recent action is completely childish. He is said to have ended Schoolboy Q's sold-out show in Toronto at the last minute. Now, Q said he was told that the Toronto cops ended his show because they were worried about people's safety. But honey, let's not act like we forgot that Drake rap, Police in My City, man. I keep their pockets greased up. From Pain, 1993. Drake didn't end there, though. Being the sassy king that he is, he went on Instagram to make fun of Schoolboy by saying that the show was canceled. Even worse, Drake's rumored gangster friends are making a lot of noise about how anyone connected to Kendrick should stay away from Toronto. They're really acting like they own the city out here, kid. You all know that Schoolboy Q won't back down, though. He replied with a clap, telling Drake and his group that the next time they come to the West Coast, they should be careful not to get too excited. Really, this is making Drake look very angry. And all of this drama just screams fear, since he's still worried that Kendrick will win their fight. So what the heck is going on with Schoolboy's canceled show in Toronto? Is Drake really in charge of everything in the Six? Let's start.
We're going to get into Toronto. We're going to go pull up that sold-out crowd that been waiting on my boy Q out.
Yeah, they waiting for you.
Shut up, son. Hey, listen, they with us. 45, 15, whatever that's in there.
There is still a lot of trouble between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. The diss tracks may have stopped, but this beef has gone straight into the streets, and things are getting really messy. A lot of people on the West Coast and pretty much the whole US are behind Kendrick. This makes Drake very angry. He's now out here trying to say something. Nobody with any ties to Kendrick should go to Toronto. That's what he wants everyone to know. First, there was the big mess with Rick Ross earlier this month, when Hell's Angels members reportedly connected to Drake attacked Ross and his group at a Vancouver festival. Some people were very angry that Ross had the nerve to play Kendrick's hate track, not like us.
In our fucking city, nigga, what's up? Sneak me again, nigga. Back up, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, bro. Come on. Why do you want me right now? Come on, man. Come on, let me know. Go, yo. What's up? Fuck, come on, walk. What's up, dog?
Baby! Baby! Someone! Let me hold this.
What's up? Every day I'm...
Some people say that Ross was really asking for trouble when he played that song. It was also a pretty weak move. It's not even funny, even more so since it's not even his beef to fight. Well, he did try to stir things up, so there you have it. But this whole thing with Schoolboy Q is silly, since Q didn't do anything wrong besides sell out his Toronto show. It looks like he has a lot of friends there who were really excited to see him perform. But guess what? He is said to have done something behind the scenes to stop Q's show at the last minute. So Schoolboy Q was set to play at History, a venue in Toronto that is owned by Drake and Live Nation together. The big night was supposed to happen on July 18th, and fans were excited. But one day before the show, Q shocked everyone on Twitter by saying that his concert had to be canceled for reasons he had no control over. They just canceled my show in Toronto, Q said. Canadian police don't want nobody from TDE performing. Before you knew it, there were a lot of different ideas going around on social media. Some fans blamed the police, while others were sure Drake was behind it all. People say Drake may have shut down the show because of the bad blood between him and Kendrick. Well, it's his place after all, and it looks like Schoolboy Q feels the same way because he later went back on X to say that Drake is making a big deal out of nothing. He could really hurt someone if he keeps doing it. Kendrick's team isn't trying to start a fight, according to Q. He also said that Anthony Top Tippett, CEO of Top Dog Entertainment, recently met Lil Wayne, Drake's friend and collaborator, at the YouTube Leaders and Legends Gala. And Party Next Door, one of Drake's OVO artists, just played in Los Angeles without any problems at all. Top was only with Wayne and Baby. Party Next Door just put on a show at the Palladium, Q said. We would have just gotten you if we wanted to. Don't cry when someone gets hurt. But when DJ Academics, Drake's pet dog, later called Q out for what seemed like encouraging violence, Q replied, I never said I'm a BF somebody. It was possible for us to end it if we wanted to. I'm shaking my head. Rap and move on. Someone is going to get hurt while playing tough. Everything is fine. I have a football dad. Look at this now. A few hours after Schoolboy Q said that his show in Toronto was being canceled, Drake did what he does best on Instagram. Feel bad about yourself and make subtle attacks. Drake shared a selfie of himself in the mirror, pouting his lips like an IG bad guy and wearing blue shoes, which seemed to be a reference to Schoolboy Q's song, Blue Slide. But while Drake posts selfies with himself in the mirror, his followers are telling people from the West Coast to stay away from Toronto. The real name of Top 5, who is affiliated with Drake, is Hassan Ali. He recently shared a picture of Drake at Canada Day celebrations with the caption, all these ninjas are mad at one. Yes, you ninjas, I dare you to come to the 6. Do not fly area. In other news, this is the same guy who recently made a threat against The Weeknd, saying, you started doing... Now you're from Compton. Wait until my GGs see you. Now you think Top 5 would have more important things to worry about than making threats against R&B singers on Drake's behalf. Fans and people in the music business are criticizing Drake for being petty and for supposedly canceling Schoolboy Q's show. Smack, the TDE hype man, slammed Drake, saying it was stupid for him to go after Q, since Q didn't really have anything to do with Kendrick's fight and only showed up in the video for Not Like Us. Drake's friends say that Kendrick's supporters are wrong to think that they can say something serious about Drake, like that he's a PDF file, and then expect him to do nothing. Someone asked, how you mad at Drake for letting ninjas get money in his city after being called a pedo by you ninjas? If I'm Drake, I'm done beefing. I'm now canceling ninjas and drawing attention to myself. You can't make money off of my name or the fact that I'm connected to other people. Tell those ninjas to ask Kendrick. He the way of life. But someone else said Kendrick could have easily done the same thing and spoiled OVO singers who were coming to LA to perform, but he didn't do that, which shows how different his character is from Drake's. Now tell me what you think about what's going on with Schoolboy Q. Do you think Drake had something to do with the cancellation of his show in Toronto? How do you feel about Drake's fans saying that folks riding with Kendrick shouldn't go to Toronto? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.